says. Right, welcome people. We're back. Flashback, episode 11. So people are still watching. So we'll keep it going. We're live, which we don't usually do live. 2 weeks on the trot. So you're welcome. Thank you. Let's get some people in the chat. And as you can see, my special guest today. It's Mr. Money himself, the pin man, whatever you want to call him, the lamb, the lids, lamb's lids, fast cash money.
Yeah.
I bring lambs.
Chino, you know.
You know what I mean? I did it for Two Dark. Two Dark's got that many nicknames for the pins, so I'll give him a proper introduction.
I love it. Right. Yeah.
Let me share this out quickly on the Instagram. So this is where this is where I'm showing my novice side now, because I'm trying to work out how I share this out, because I don't usually go live.
I was gonna say if I could share it out.
Wes is in the chat. How do I share this out, Wes? Come on, man. I think we'll just go with it. I think send your referral link. Oh, hang on, what's this? New to streaming? No. Well, anyway, we're here. We're live. People know we're live.
We're good.
So, how are we?
We're good.
Oh, we've lost the internet.
We're a fucking hat. There we go. We're back. We're back.
Oh, yeah. There we go. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, another day to wear a hat. Today I decided to pull up the Colorado Millionaires.
Nice.
Yeah. Colorado Springs Millionaires with the nice money side patch, green undervisor. Got the gold. It's got that like gold satin kind of brim, so it's nice. Obviously, I had to throw on a little bit of currency on there.
Nice. Well, you see, I always try and theme it to my guests. So
beautiful.
We've gone Toronto.
Love it. With the
and then we've even dropped a little. You can tell me the name. I'm terrible with the names. I can't remember which one.
Hands.
There we go. Boom. So that's how we like it. Keep it themed.
I like it. That's a good cap too. I can't remember which one that was called. That was from Toppers, yeah?
Yeah, it was Toppers, because I remember asking him, because I really like this style of, like, the old school, like 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
I said, are you doing any more? And I think this is one of the very few they could do at the time, I think.
That's unfortunate. I couldn't get my hands on that one. I was upset. That one's really
like Beverly Hills Cops vibe. It's got.
Yeah, it's like Beverly Hills. Yeah, exactly.
But, no.
I like some Miami vibes too.
Yeah, nice little retro spec.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where to start. Should we start? Do you want to start hats or pins?
We can start hats, because I feel that's the main reason we're here, right? That's how we all got here in the first place. So
yeah, so perfect segue. How did you get into fitted hats? How did you start collecting?
Oh, I mean, I've been wearing fitted hats for as long as I can remember, really. I can vividly remember my first time wanting to buy a fitted and wanting a fitted was around 2000, right when Limp Bizkit was the most prevalent, and I had to have a red Yankees hat. Mm-hmm. Had to have it. So I remember I bought one of those, and then I mean, like, for us growing up, the selection wasn't really there per se, right? Like, we had our on-field hats. You had a couple of the maybe pinwheels here and there. and then it was mostly just black undervisors, gray undervisors, and stuff, right? So yeah, I remember a lot of the blacked out logos. So it would be like all black J's logo with the black
Mm,
undervisor, everything blacked out, right? And yeah, it's been probably a love of mine since those days. I wouldn't say I was a collector really up until around COVID times.
mm,
Um, I always kind of just had like the 10 or 12 hats in my rotation, would always wear them, go to lids here and there, buy a hat kind of thing, right? Right around COVID, when no one really had anything to do with their time, I started seeing hat pages, hat stores popping up on my Instagram feed.
yeah.
And yeah, that's when I really was, I think it was Hat Club. I saw a post from Hat Club. Can't remember what hat it was exactly, but I remember it specifically being Hat Club that I saw was like, what the hell is this? And yeah, it was the rabbit hole. To put it lightly. Like ever since then, probably 2020. Yeah, I've been steady collecting hats, buying at least 10 to 12 every month or so. It's
Mm.
cool recently, but yeah, it's been yeah, a lifelong love, I would say.
Yeah, it's very like the red Yankees, the Fred Durst. I was the same, and obviously, like you say, like for even in the UK, hat stores are well, there is none. Like so, you can't. So we had family friends in the US in Florida, but they moved to Florida at the time. They lived in Reno, I think, and I remember we went to visit, and I was getting my mum's friend to ring all the sports stores. Have you got a red Yankees? Have you got a red Yankees? And that only it took like a week to finally
Yep.
get one.
Yeah, and I remember when you would go to lids, it would be I remember it being mostly Yankees hats back in the day. Like it was a lot of Yankees hats. LA was always around too. And I
Mm,
remember not being very much Toronto hats when I first was going to lids and going to hat stores. We had a new era flagship store here in Toronto. We had one, and then I can't remember exactly the year it closed down. I want to say like the late 2000s it ended up closing down, but that was the first spot that we really had as Torontonians, as people who love the Blue Jays. It was the first spot that actually catered to us, where you could
mm,
go, could get multiple different types of Blue Jays hats, all different colors. Like I remember having a Blue Jay hat with the Angry Bird, and then it had miniature Angry Birds in metallic silver all over the
yeah.
dome. So just cool things like that you were able to get, right? And that's when I think in Canada specifically was when hats really blew up. Was
Mm,
when New Era had the store, and then people really started gravitating towards the caps up here.
yeah, because with the flagships you had like they had flagship exclusive hats that you could only get if you were like it was the same over here. We had one. We had one in London, one in Birmingham, and that was the same. They only
Really, they had the UK too. Wow.
yeah. And the London one, they used to do a lot of. I remember back in the day. Where is it? Oh, I don't know if I've got it to hand. I don't think I have. They did like a Jay Z one. It said I've got 99 problems, but my cap ain't one on the back, and
Wow.
that was only available in the London flagship, and it was only 144 made. So
And
things like that.
and
I've got three. I think I've got three of them.
that's amazing. See, like to be able to have, see, I wish I took better care of my hats back then, right?
Mm,
I was always like a wear them kind of guy. Like I'm the same with my shoes. Like I wear it, right? But my buddies will see me with my black hats on, my fours, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Right? Like, brother,
mm,
that's $100 pair of shoes, and I'm like, "Well, fuck, I bought them. I didn't buy them for 1,200, but I bought them to wear them, right? So
yeah,
I'm aware. So I'm the same with hats, but in hindsight, yeah, I wish I took care a little bit care because I would have. I guess like cultural pieces in a sense, right? Like what you have.
yeah.
Those are like one of a kinds. You're not gonna find them.
Yeah, so I remember the original the red Yankees that I got. I literally wore the label off that. I wore it that much, and it ended up flat, all out of date. the white, all the white guts and the what that it was yellow. It was you just wore the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what it was for, to wear.
Exactly, exactly. But I mean, it's not like we knew back then either, right? That buying a new era fitted in the 2000s, there'd be people in the 2020s who'd be interested in buying it off of you, kind of thing, because they want a retro fitted, right?
Mm,
Um, it was really like I feel like it was really new when we were growing up. Like it was kind of a newer cool thing, a newer head garment that people started to wear. You're able to a little bit like I remember when the pinwheels started coming out. That's when I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
you could really start expressing yourself, right? You're like, oh, okay, nice. Now I can get a little bit more color combinations going, right?
Yeah, because you had the pinwheels, and then you see them like in a lot of hip hop videos, like Dipset,
Yeah,
Cameron. They always wore the pinwheels. 50
yeah,
Cent had the pinwheel, and then and that's why I think that's when they started to get popular. I think it was like you say, hip hop. That's where you'd always see it in hip hop videos, performances. Then Fred Durst, and then it's all of a sudden it's part of pop culture,
yeah.
and
It
then
is. It really is. Yeah. And I guess now looking at it, you're right. It was kind of like a slow progression, right?
mm,
Hip hop introducing it, and then celebrities and people in the spotlight were wearing it, like Fred Durst and other like 50 Cent and all the rappers that were really prevalent in the 2000s, like the Diplomats, I think. And who was the other one? What's the rapper that Ti Ti
yeah, yeah, the
Hybrid,
side. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Tell you how many times, like, I'm sure my mom's got some pictures of me, with my fucking hat to the side, right? Like,
yeah.
right? But yeah, it was all part of the culture. Now I'm happy with being a part of the hat community now,
Mm,
because it's grown to such high levels now. Like, just the amount of unique designs, the creativity, the color combinations, the logo uses now, right? Like
yeah, yeah.
logos that you're able to get that I would have never gotten when I was first starting, right?
Mm.
So it's
Especially
it
like minor league stuff.
oh,
That's so, and they're some of the best logos, if not the best logos. But they're now so readily available, and more people are doing a lot more with minor league stuff.
yeah, and I think like you said, the minor league are definitely some of the best logos, I would say. Just for design wise and just overall appeal, right? Like I feel like
Mm,
the MLB logos they try to maintain like a certain level of cleanliness. They don't try to get too cartoony with their designs,
mm.
not unless they're doing something like a special event kind of thing.
Yeah,
While
yeah.
the minor league teams, they get really creative with their logos.
Oh,
So
they love it, don't they? They have like theme nights. See. That's one thing I don't know why they don't do that in the MLB. Like for one night only, like they completely changed the name. I think the other week it was like the Scranton, the Wilkes,
yeah,
the Yankees. They turned into the New Jersey Diners or something, and
nice.
then
Yeah,
and you've got all different things, and I think that's cool. What I
yeah.
don't know why they don't do that in MLB.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You're right. It is a good idea. Like I'm pretty sure the Hartford Yard Goats did a chicken nugget night, and then
Mm,
they did a dill pickle night or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's I think it's a cool idea, right? Like
And then
uh,
you had remember you'll remember this, the Lehigh Valley, when they become the cheesesteaks, and
yeah,
you can get the hat, you can get it with or without onions,
yeah,
crazy stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. So like it'd be uh it'd be interesting to see the MLB teams do it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've noticed like out of most of the logos that are available, I noticed that the MLB is the most stringent. Like everyone always says, whenever you're doing a mock-up or sending it into a store or something, they always
Mm,
MLB, the minor league process is the longest process for approval, right? But find the MLB is way more stringent. Like they'll completely axe an idea if too closely resembles another team's colors, or you know,
mm.
will let you use a front logo on the side or a side logo on the front, right? And I don't know. I feel the MLB's worried more so about the brand, right?
Yeah, and
Well,
I
the
think that
it's a
that's
free.
more, and I think that's mass. Like the Yankees are very about that because they don't even let you change they don't want that messing with, do they? Too much. That
Yeah,
NY is well, it's the most popular logo in the world. It's the you see it everywhere. You can see it in every country in the world. Someone will have a Yankees T-shirt, hat, something. They might not even know who the Yankees are.
yeah. Yankees or LA. It's always Yankees or
Yeah.
LA. Yankees or LA. I know, and it's funny because the prior to the Blue Jays making the World Series, you didn't see that many Blue Jays hats on people's heads. Now you walk around downtown and you see Blue Jays hats, Blue Jay hats on everybody's head because all of a sudden the pride's back, right? And
Mm,
it's like we're I know half of you guys got an LA or a New York snapback sitting in your fucking closet. Like, don't lie to me, you know. So it's just funny how pop culture very heavily influences the teams people choose, but then also too how good locally your team is will influence
mm.
how well the hats sell, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like you say, like LA have had a resurgence, and now like there's LA stuff everywhere. No matter, and like you say, now the Blue Jays last year,
Well, I
it's more
think
common.
with LA too, the fact that they have Otani, right? He's
Yeah.
he's that generational player. He bridges so many cultural gaps, right? Like he probably brings
Oh,
them so many fans from Japan.
yeah. He's literally like doubled their fan base just from like the Asia perspective, like Japan, like even like Korea and places like that, because it's that part of the world. Like
Yeah,
people, you know what I mean. And he's a like yeah, he is a superstar, like you say. It's
right. And it's huge for their market, right? Huge. So yeah, I don't know. Unless they get a salary cap, I foresee Los Angeles being a good team for quite a number of years.
yeah, I think they'll be tough to beat, won't they? To be honest,
Yeah, they're gonna be heavy. They'll be heavy.
annoyingly.
All
So
right. I faith
teams.
Jays, man. I got faith in my Jays.
So let's talk teams. So your teams in the four leagues. Who are they?
Oh, in the four leagues, I'm
Yeah,
hockey would be Toronto Maple Leafs, basketball, Toronto Raptors, MLB would be Toronto Blue Jays.
yeah,
Then what would the fourth one? MLS. MLS, it's tough. Like I'm a TFC fan. I love TFC.
yeah,
But I also really like I like what Beckham's done in Miami. I really
yeah.
I don't necessarily like the team. I just have a lot of
No,
respect for what he's done down there.
yeah, yeah. But
You
that was
know?
in his contract, weren't it? His original contract to go to the MLS
Mhm.
was that he could have his own franchise when he retires. That was part of his contract.
And I mean, that's a genius move on his part. Like the
Yeah,
foresight,
that's a boss move. That is.
that is a boss move. Like the foresight to understand that, maybe the MLS it won't even touch the Premier League. No league will
Mm,
ever come close, right? But at least he saw, oh, the MLS does have like it does have some potential, and there could be a large enough market where he's like, I could make some money here, right?
mm.
So that's what he
And
did. And yeah, I don't,
why not do it in the sun as well? Do you know what I mean? You pick the right place.
yeah, Miami, I know, right? And the
But
the fans there they're wild. Like I went to a Miami TFC game, and they showed up. They came here. They were in our
mm,
stands in the cold. The Miami Ultras or whatever they're called, and they were
yeah.
basically banging the drums and shit. Like, so yeah, it was cool.
But also it's clever as well because, like you say, they've got loyal fans. You get a lot of tourists in Miami, so you're going to get a lot of tourists. Oh, we want to watch a game. Boom.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
time. And that's a lot of people are complaining that these major league sports teams are all moving to Vegas, but from a business standpoint, it just makes sense because
Yeah.
you're going to sell a third of your tickets no matter what to the casinos. So
Mm.
regardless if someone comes to that game or not, you've made your money on their tickets, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
it's smart from a sports perspective. You're always going to be able to fill those seats because, like you said, tourists, right?
yeah, yeah. Especially Vegas.
Mhm.
You'll get people go to Raiders games just to go in that nightclub in the end zone.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? They have no interest in the football, but
yeah.
they want to
The
go in there.
team, like,
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Like, but again, good business.
yeah, genius, right? Smart, but smart. Like, but I don't know. It's I could see where I could see where the fans are coming from, right? From the small markets that lose their team. But at the end of the day, it's all a business. That's
Mm.
money. So, you know, you can't do much about it at the end of the day.
So obviously, I see the theme in your teams, Toronto. So what about NFL? Because obviously you can't. Toronto will not. They haven't got an NFL team.
Buffalo Bills, man. Unfortunately, I'm a Buffalo Bills
Close to
fan.
the border. Close to the border. Yeah.
Yeah. So really, it was because like, well, growing up watching football, we only had cable. We didn't really have like the
Mm.
plethora of channels. So it was always either whatever was on prime time, whatever two teams were playing on prime time, and the Buffalo Bills games. They were always on
Mm.
TV. So ever since I was a kid, it was just that's the team that was on. That's the team that, the local news is talking about, right? So I kind of just yeah, I just picked up. I just started liking the Bills. I'm like, fuck, that's the team we're rooting for, apparently. So we just went with everybody, and yeah, I just started voting for the Bills, and yeah, it's been hard, man, because they suck, but they fucking suck. But yeah, all my teams that I cheer for, other than the Blue Jays right now, they all pretty much suck. Um, yeah, Leafs are shit. Raptors are okay, but it's the I would say the sport that I watch the most would be soccer, Premier League soccer.
Man United, didn't you? Mm.
Man
Hey,
United.
listen. I can't. I can't. As much as we're meant to hate each other, I, I can't see. I can't say a bad word. Like, you've done well to
Yeah,
who
yeah.
you are.
I've,
To be
a
fair.
couple of years we've been pretty shite, but yeah, it's you know what it is, man. I like watching Premier League just because all the games are interesting. Uh, every team's competitive. It's just I don't know. I enjoy the game more. No commercials. That's another big one for me. I
Mm.
enjoy that I can watch a full half of a match with no commercial breaks, and it's yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I find there's more levity to the games. Each game carries more weight. While the regular season with MLB, there's what 135 games or something ridiculous, right? With
Yeah,
hockey too, there's 82 games. Like I feel those sports don't really kick into action until playoff time, right?
yeah, and a lot of people say that, don't they? That
I gotta let the dog outside. He's fucking.
yeah, yeah.
Come here.
Link. Let's go.
Here by the door, he just keeps fucking clawing at it. Just let him out. But yeah, no, I've been it's been a hard time watching sports lately. Just a lot of my teams have been making it to the finals and losing. Um, England, for instance, all those what has it been 3 years now, three tournaments in a row. Um, Made it to the finals or semifinals, lost. So it's just been yeah, it's been rough. I haven't been able to cheer for a championship yet with my son. Like my son keeps asking me why do we like all the teams that keep losing, and I'm like it won't be like this forever, River. I promise, man.
Yeah. Uh, Listen, I'm the same. I'm a New York Giants fan.
Oh,
Shit, for years. Hope next year maybe. All right.
yeah,
Yankees. Let's not talk about that.
yeah, yeah.
Knicks are. I'm not
Oh,
convinced. Up and down, up and down.
oh man.
And the Rangers have absolutely. I've got nothing to say about the Rangers. I don't know what they're doing.
So you're more of like a New York team then? Do you like the New York teams?
Yeah. And I've mainly because I don't know. I just gravitated towards New York many years ago,
Mm.
and I've watched them all live. You know, what I mean, I go when the Giants come over to the UK. I always go to them games. I watch the Yankees play the Red Sox in London for them 2 games.
What?
Empty stadium. Yeah, it was cool, man. I mean,
That-
that first game, that first inning, it's the most ridiculous first inning I've ever seen in my life. It was like I can't even remember what it was. It was like 9-8 at the end of the first inning.
when was that game?
2019.
Yeah, so yeah, I remember it being a couple years ago. Do they do MLB series always in London?
Yeah, so that was the first one. That was the first ever one, and then they were meant to do. I think it was St. Louis and the Cubs, but then COVID happened, so they missed that year. They come back the following year. I think they did the Phillies and Mets. I think last year or the year before, and I don't know if there's any more planned as of yet. I'm not, but they're doing a lot. I think they're doing a Mexico one. I'm sure they're doing a Germany one. I
Uh,
think they're trying to find markets. I think.
yeah, try to get it a little bit more global. That makes
Mm.
sense. That makes a lot of sense. It'd be because I think what was it, NFL? Yeah, the NFL was doing the same thing, right? They played a couple games in the UK.
And to be honest, like NFL works in the UK. Tottenham built a stadium purpose built for NFL. It's the only
Oh,
purpose built NFL stadium outside of America.
oh no way! I didn't know that.
Yeah. It literally fully converts into an NFL. The NFL pitch is underneath, and the soccer pitch slides off the NFL, and then it converts they come out the corner. It's got the proper 53-man massive
Yeah.
NFL locker rooms and stuff
Oh,
like that.
oh shit! I didn't know that.
So,
That's the Hotspur Stadium.
unfortunately, yeah, they'll be
Unfortunately, yeah.
they'll be in the championship next year playing Preston. So who cares? You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah, but
all that money, that nice stadium, and you'll be
hopefully,
playing Preston.
hopefully you guys don't fucking botch it, right? And you keep going because what you have a 9.9 point lead, yeah.
Yeah, and Man City have got a game in hand, so that could be down to 6, and then say if they beat us, it's down to 3, so it could go down to the wire. But
Ooh,
to
do
be
you
honest,
the game?
I
You
don't.
got a game against them, yeah?
Yeah, we've got to play them on the
Eh,
April sometime.
Damn, yeah. So it is close. To
I
be
think
honest,
that'll be the
I think
decider.
this is your year.
That'll be the decider.
I think this is your year, brother. It's
Yeah.
you guys got the depth. You know, your team's looking all good. Is good. You got injuries, and you guys are still scoring, still winning games, right? So
Mm.
yeah, I don't
I
know, man.
mean, but then you've got to look at it. So Man City are out the Champions League. They lost tonight,
Mm.
so they're out. And then so that frees them up a bit. They're not playing games every 3 days. Then
Yeah,
we've got the cup final against them this weekend, I think, or next weekend for the Carabao Cup.
yeah.
So then that's another set of fixtures you've not got to play. So we'll see.
Look at
We'll
the.
see.
You've seen the hard years, my friend. I can tell it just by the just.
Listen, when I was little, Arsenal they were all right, and then they were good, and then Henri and all. Then they were unbelievable, and then
Unbelievable.
now it's been barren. So
That was
we're due a
to say the least. Yeah. Uh,
so
so do you want me to show some hats
right.
that I'm
One more. So obviously, being a designer yourself, you've done a few hats.
Yeah.
So what are some of your favorite logos to work with or to use, or just in general favorite logos?
So for first logo right off the bat, Strongbird, the Toronto Blue Jays
Mm,
Strongbird. It's definitely my favorite logo. Um, Side patch is a hard one because side patch usually I pick based on like the vibe I'm feeling with the cap. Uh,
yeah,
Logo, 100%. I got to say the Toronto Strongbird and the Yard Goat, but specifically the one with the goat, the full body goat, and the blanket.
yeah, yeah. That's a good one. That is.
Yeah, those two logos are have always been kind of my big like go tos. Always, I would say they're probably the heaviest in my collection. And then in terms of side patches, yeah, it's all over the place. Really depends on really what's feeling at like with the cap. It always kind of just goes with the vibe.
Mm, yeah, I get that. That's good. Right, let's do it then. Let's get into some hats. So we'll go
Okay.
Crown One. I've even got a banner that says Crown One. So
So
let's
I
go.
figured I was gonna start with because the name of the show, everything flashback to the fitteds. I figured I was gonna pull out my very first ever assist from someone in the hack community. So
Yeah,
it was around I want to say 2021, early 2021. Um, my fitteds had just dropped Toronto Blue Jays Strongbird corduroy brim. So mind you, 2021 corduroy brim. That's like
mm,
we're we're getting a little chubby, you know. We're oh my god, corduroy on a brim, let's go. And it had an icy under, so that just
mm,
added a whole other level of panic. Then, mind you, it also had the metallic stitching, and this was before. I feel like metallic is really good, but this was before metallic was always on a cap. You know, like you would get metallic
mm,
on a cap, and it would be that nice little hit. So this is what it is. The Vladdy G, my fitteds dropped this one 2021, I want to say. So icy under. I've worn it so much. Got the black corduroy, nice icy blue bird, little bits of metallic in the front logo. Side patch is the 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2003 All Star. Had again, this one blew me away because I had never seen that sky blue. That's that gray metallic. I had never seen
mm.
that before. So I'm like, I'm looking at this cap like, oh my god, it looks like a fucking waterfall, you know? Like this cap was so much panic for me. So my first fitted friend, he got me this because my fitteds doesn't ship to Canada. So he caught me this and sent me that and this hat. So yeah, this was my first assist kind of hat friend helping me get a cap. So this one's got good memories. You know, this one's a real testament to what this community is all about, you know? Kind of
Nice, clean. I like that. Like you say, the strong bird is a. It's a shame it's been vaulted, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a great logo. To be
I
fair,
favorite logo. It has so much potential. Just a lot of lines, a lot of work, a lot of color you can do. So
do you like it when they do it without the T? When it's just the bird?
uh
Yeah.
not as much. I find it's have that T. I don't know. It's something
It
about
look
the
it
having
looks out of place, don't it? It looks like there's something missing when you just see the bird. It's weird.
it is, and I think also too it doesn't give it enough color when it's just the bird. You don't have enough ability to have that like two-tone aspect or kind of like a contrast stitching. You're very stuck with like a solid color for the bird with that basic outline, the bat, the ball, you know. Yeah, I find that T really makes it because our city's known for the tower too, right? The CN Tower.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of like a good, I don't know, I like it. It's a very good representation of our city, I would say. Uh,
Nice. Mm,
Yeah, like, I would almost. It's funny when you ask me what my favorite logo. You're gonna see how after when I show you these hats. So
yeah.
the next one I'm gonna show you
Round
is
two. Here we are. Boom.
this one is. So this one was the first hat that I got that was made by a hat friend. So my best friend in the hat community. Shout out to Olive Dawn. He made this hat with still, I want to say maybe 4 years ago now. It was called the Don Teeny. So it was really, I guess, not, I want to say ahead of its time, but it was new because it had that sneaky two-tone green. So I don't know if you can see, the light doesn't do it justice, but it has like a lighter green and then like a hunter dome. So it had that nice sneaky two-tone, the purple and pink, and then it had the pink undervisor, green with the pink undervisor. This one, again, it's holds a lot of like sentimental value, I would say, because it's the first hat I got that was designed by a homie that made me realize, um we can do more in this community than just be a consumer. We can also be a creator. um so this, I would say, this is the hat that inspired me. If I were to put it any other way, this hat was the one that made me realize we can do more than just, you know, consume the caps. We can also
Mm.
create too. So shout out my brother Olive Don for this one. Um,
So
the other,
it's a nice one, that is, because you wouldn't necessarily think purple and olive would go together, and then
yes,
when you see it on the actual hat,
yeah,
it's perfect.
yeah, and it's another one where I bought it initially because I was like, oh, you're my best friend, I'm gonna get it, right? But when I first got it, I was thinking, oh, I'm not gonna have anything to wear with this, right? But
Mm.
surprisingly easy to match with. You don't have to really focus on the pink or the purple. You can really just wear something like green with a white tee, something very
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
This hat just does all the speaking for you, right? It was great. And like I said, it was the stepping stone for me. It was the spark that lit the fire, right? Uh
Nice, nice.
let's see another one. Boom, this one right here. So this one,
Green with blue.
this is my favorite hat. I'm gonna say this is gonna be this is probably top five favorite hats of all time. Topper store drop, Toppers USA. It was it was in their inaugural drop. So when they first opened up, they dropped this yard goat,
Yeah, I
real
remember that.
this one with that nice real tree visor, good gray, simple and clean metallic goldy argo, and just the front goat, perfection. This hat was just so much panic. I had to get it. Shout out Leon in the lab. He actually assisted me on this one. Got it for me in store when he went to the opening there.
Shout out Leon, Canada.
Yeah,
Canada keeping it real, sticking together, helping each other out.
that's it. I said to him, like, Leon, I need this, brother. I know you're gonna see it in the flesh. Can you get it? And he was like, yeah, man, no problem. What size? So this one, yeah, like just all around really good, really clean hat. One of my favorites. Gets a ton of use. The guts are not really white anymore, but yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites, man. It's like the guys at Toppers, they absolutely killed this. I think that first run they did there was
Mm.
like really trying to cement themselves, right? Establish themselves, and they dropped a lot of good ones in that first run.
Yeah, yeah.
That John Jay Yargo was nice. This one was nice. Yeah, they did a bunch of good ones, man.
Did you get have you got any of the Dunkin' Donut ones?
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got that one.
I
Nice.
got the donut one. Yeah, I ended up getting the New Era Buffalo. They did a limited release. He made I think he said he only made like 40 or 36 or something like that of the yard goat, but it's upside down. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
navy dome, red yard goat flipped upside down. Yeah, I ended up getting that one too. My Yargo collection is pretty extensive. Like I have got quite a few. I want to say maybe probably around like 50 now or so. Doesn't seem like a lot, but then again, like it's they don't drop too often. And when I do want to get them, they do tend to sell out pretty quick. So I get what I can. So yeah, it's been good, man. I just slowly kind of cop them as I can, right?
Do you only get that Yargo logo, or do you get the ones where it's just the head or the Y or the script?
Yeah, I got all of them. I got the goat script, that one that looks like a little goatee.
Mm,
The goat script, that's the kind of like the big bold letters. I got the
yeah,
H one with just the H. Got the one with
yeah.
the hockey stick in his mouth. I got the one with the bat in his mouth. Yeah, so I pretty much collect all of them, but I do gravitate towards this one. I do like this one just because
Mm,
it works for the whole lamb's lids thing. Like it just kind of works,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Feels like it's my
yeah.
flag in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so I got three more. I ended up pulling off three.
Oh, three
Oh,
more. Go. I've got. Yeah, go on then. I've got Crown Fort. Look at that.
but
That's a
here,
cute.
I'll show these two. The last one was just one of my favorites from still, but these two are the more important ones. So this one's called the Black Sheep. This was a little design collaboration with my friend Mr. Dome Pieces. Shout out
Shout out Taylor.
Shout out Taylor and Mr. Dome Pieces. But he entered the hack on competition,
Oh, I
and
remember. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
it made it to maybe have round, I want to say two or three. And me and him were just talking, and I'd actually, I think maybe it was like 2 or 3 weeks before, me and him had sat down and we had mocked this up. I told him about an idea I had, and he was like, "Oh man, that sounds gas." So we mocked it up, and yeah, around round two or three, he was saying, it's like, man, I'm feeling the creative freaking plug. He's like, I can't think of anything. I don't know what to do. And just kind of as like a throw it out there kind of thing, I'm like, fucking run the Black Sheep, bro. I'm like, throw her in there. And he was like,
Mm,
really? Fucking right, man. Do it, I'm like, don't even give me like, you don't have to show me out nothing. This is your thing. We designed it together, but like I got a lot of faith in it. Let's do it.
mm,
Like, I don't know. I'll think about it. And then the next day, he's like, "Yeah, I thought about it." He's like, "We're fucking doing it." And he's like, the only thing he changed, what I think is a really good ad, was he changed this originally we had as red, just red, and he added the red outline with like the white iris.
mm,
And same here. Here we had like a lighter gray, like it basically was like a two-tone gray, and he added the white, and it just turned out nice. And same with the copper metallic.
mm.
It
Yeah.
was black metallic. He added in that copper and he showed it to me, and I was like, yeah, that's the one, dude. And yeah, he ran it, and yeah, I'm just really proud of this one because it's not necessarily my design or I take credit for it. It's just I had a little hand in it, and
Mm,
was my first yard goat, and I'm just like my buddy ended up, yeah, he ended up coming in second place, I think it was. So just a really proud moment, I was happy I could help in a little way, and happy that he made it and was like, I got your size, like he was like, here you go, I'm gonna make sure you got it, man. So yeah, this was another one of those moments, like I said, early in my kind of designing days, when I realized, oh shit, you know what, we can do this, we can design hats and get our ideas out there. And now, last but not least, is my first design. Uh, so it's my first hat I ever dropped. It's probably the most important hat, I would say, to me. Uh, just
mm,
was the first one I ever did. So I changed it up a little, and I did the strong bird on the side instead of on the front, like I would always want to. And I used this, at the time, it was newly unlocked Toronto script with the copper metallic on the inside. And so the story behind this is basically hooked off of the park that me and all my homies used to meet up at when we were kids growing up. And
mm,
at that park, there was a set of long green benches that we all used to sit on. So that's why I went with the long green script for the long green benches. Oak trees were common in that park, so I went with like a walnut. Couldn't get quite an oak, so I went with the
mm,
walnut brim. The This is the candy pecan dome. Kind of went with the candy pecan just because it gave a nice kind of rosy brown color, so kind of gave off the vibe of like the leaves and the trees and stuff. And then yeah, same thing. I just with that front logo, I just kind of try to match it to the front. So The front logo, I always, like I said, the side patch is kind of just the vibe. So the front logo was like my hook, my idea. So then I just, try to make the side patch cohesive with it. So threw in the copper, the greens, just real simple, like nothing too. I don't know. Some people overthink. I find I tend to be, and then the green visor, always the green unders. But sometimes I find people tend to overthink it. It's kind of like when you gave me the advice about, I did an NHL hat. I was the only non-NHL hat in the Battle Dome, right? And it went well for me. So I feel like you've got the good vibes. Like it was that kind of thing. Like just don't overthink it. Trust in your design. Keep it clean. Keep it concise. And the community will tend to gravitate towards it. It's not messy and it's not confusing. Then
Mm,
uh, people will respect a good cap. You know what I mean?
yeah, 100%.
And I
And like you say, sometimes it's good to hook it to something, but it's also, if you didn't tell me the story behind it, I'd still probably say that's an awesome hat. You know what I mean? So the hat is there,
oh,
the design's there. It's just the story makes it that little bit better.
yeah, and that was shout out my boy Olive Don again. He's really big into he calls it color theory. Um, so he's really broken down color into a science.
Mm,
How there's colors on a color wheel, how they can all complement and not complement each other, how certain colors mix, how certain colors basically just pair better together. And he kind of taught me a lot about it. And one of his biggest I guess his biggest mantras that he would always tell me in when I was designing was keep it wearable. Like he said,
mm,
have a hook. A hook is great. Have a story behind the hat. The hat's great, but he's like, make it so that someone who, like you just said, doesn't know the hook, doesn't know the story, will see that hat and objectively be like, wow, that's really nice. I would wear that.
mm.
You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of stuck with me. Like I, I took what he was saying, and I was kind of like, you know what, he's right. Like, you can make a really nice hat to a hook and have it all the colors line up perfectly. But if it's a little too messy or a little too vibrant, then like people aren't really going to wear it every day.
Mm,
I would rather want that hat that maybe isn't the flashiest, but that guy's wearing it every day. He's going to go out to Walmart or Tesco to go get some groceries. He's throwing it
mm.
on, right? He doesn't have to get
Yeah,
flashy. He's sweatpants and a white tee, throws your hat on, like that's the kind of.
exactly. That's like my first FNF. That literally there was no hook to it. Where was it? That one.
No hook, just cook.
Literally, it was no hook,
Oh, that's
and
proper, dude.
then we did it just
Oh, that's
blue and
sick. I
gold.
like that.
Made my own pin,
That's proper. Yeah, I
but
like
then
that.
we done a camo under. You know what I
Nice.
mean? And that was why the pin was camo and that. But
Mhm.
again, there's no hook, but you can hook it to something. You can say, "Oh, it's a
Be like, it's a
say
boot camp.
Warriors
It's a
hook."
boot camp click.
Yeah, and like you say, I think that's thing. And then my second one was this is hooked to Ice Cube album, Laugh Now, Cry Later, but it also
Yeah.
like
See, again,
you
I
know what I mean?
wouldn't. Again, when I looked at that hat, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, laugh now, cry later." Like, perfect. I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
just see, like,
yeah,
objectively be like, "Oh, that's a nice hat. Great
you
UV,
know.
perfect."
And then it was the same with my last, like the last one I did. It was literally it's to the Statue of Liberty, but I kept it teen colours, but then just
Nice.
used older colours.
What side patch is that?
But then bang, I done the mint green to go with the
Oh,
Statue of
that's
Liberty.
so good, bro. That's sick.
So that was why
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, what
it's their
side patch is in it?
85th anniversary,
Oh, that's nice. I've never seen that one before.
and that
Oh,
I
that's
just
big.
used I can't remember what colour it is. You know, the off sea. I can't remember what the colour is now. You know that it's not sea foam. That's the green.
Oh,
Seashell. Seashell.
sea glass.
Seashell. That's it. So it's like an off white, like a yellow. So it gives you that vintage effect.
Yeah, there's seashell, and then I think there's sea glass. Sea glass is like
Yeah.
green. Yeah,
Yeah.
seashell.
Sea foam. That's what I used on the logo. But like you say, they're all hooked. Like two of them are hooked to something, but you can still wear them as normal hats. Which
Yeah, like especially that New York Rangers one.
mm,
The New York Rangers one, like you could put that in a Rangers, team store, and
yeah,
people would
yeah.
buy it because they would just objectively looking at it, they'd be like, "Oh wow, look, a team color hat." They'd pick it up, and then what
Mm,
mint underneath, and and it would intrigue them more to
yeah.
buy it, right? Where had you gone the other route, where you try to make the whole dome look like the Statue of Liberty. You went with like a green dome and a blue visor, and then it
There's more.
wouldn't
Mm,
have that same effect.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
But you keep it. So yeah, that were the three I did so far. I've got some more coming, but we'll wait for them.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just I
Oh, we've gone. We've lost him.
Oh, there we go. Back.
We're back.
But I'm never really pushing too hard to get the caps made. I always kind of feel like when it happens, it happens.
Yeah, 100%. Like you
I'm
say,
looking.
all them, they're all FNFs. I've done them myself. Like,
Yeah. See, yeah. Sometimes you got to just do it yourself, right? If you really want to get the
mm,
idea done. Um, no, for me, I'm mostly been focused on the pins.
perfect segue. Let's talk.
Oh, the pins.
What,
Yeah, yeah.
what? To be fair, it's what I'd say. I, half the people know you for hats, half know you for the pins, don't they? Really?
Yeah, I think it would be more so even now the pins like
Mm,
before people knew me as Blue Jays collector and I'd make clips and stuff, but I think now I'm definitely more so known for the pins, more specifically the clips, like, and that's one thing I kind of wanted to change this year. I'm going to do a little bit more pins, kind of
mm,
remind people that Lambs used to do the pins as well. I didn't just do the clips.
mm,
But yeah, no, it kind of just chose me. Like I started here, I'll pull out the first one. So so when I first started, I kind of started like everybody else, um, really kind of catering locally to, like what's dope to like people in my area. So
mm,
there was this guy around the 2000s. He designed the Blue Jay logo to look like an Uzi. And I ended up finding him, talked to him, told him, "Hey man, I got this idea to like, make a hat clip and pin. I want to use the Uzi and like these are the edits I'm gonna do to it. I'm gonna add a baseball with a bandolier in the back and call it Uzi Does It." And right, told him the whole thing, right? And he's like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Honestly, I wish more people were like you and just messaged me and
mm,
asked me
yeah.
because it's like people have been stealing my design for years. He's like, "By
Mm,
all means." And he's like, "The only thing I ask," he's like, "is that you send me some." And I was like, "Oh, for sure, man." So I sent him a bunch of clips and pins, but this was the first one I did. It's called Uzi Does It. So it
nice.
was the Blue Jay, classic OG Blue Jay, flipped into an Uzi. So here, can I flip my camera? I wonder if I can flip it.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Let's see. Here, back camera. Here you go. So this this was the first clip I did. Let me get it right. It's weird how let me see. There we go. So this was the first one. It was uh it was a good design. It was a good one to do just like locally for everybody.
Mm.
Um, it was a big hit because a lot of the people in Toronto remembered this logo, remembered it being like a big viral thing kind of locally. So it kind of got me a little I don't want to say noticed, but people started being like, oh wow, I want those. Got me interested, like basically got me introduced into the pins was
Yeah.
doing this. And yeah, just getting my name out there with this. And then I did a few other pins. I don't know if I brought them down. I did like an earthworm. You remember the game Earthworm Jim?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
I
did an
remember that.
earthworm, and the earthworm you used to be able to stick him in the you'd put him like on the blue jay, so it looked like he was getting eaten. Oh,
Brilliant.
here we go. I got it. I knew I brought him down. So there's Earthworm Jim. So I did that one too. So you would stick him like kind of in the mouth, so it looked like he was getting eaten, or you could put him in the
Yeah.
side patch too. This one was a hit too, because anyone who's like around from our generation, they
Mm.
remember this game, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did the gym, and then this was the pin. Oh, it's hard to get the camera. The camera's all backwards. There we go. That's the pin.
Yeah, it's cool. That is. I like
The pin was easier to get the design or the details on than the clip because it had no glitter. So this was the first unit I ever did. Uzi, Toronto Uzi does it. Yeah,
that. Nice.
yeah. So those were kind of the first ones I did, and and then I don't know what happened, but I had one of those like eureka moments and realized that these clips here, these clips kind of looked like money clips
Mm.
from back in the day. Like we used to go to clubs and um I would never use a like my debit. I would have a bunch of cash and I would have a money clip around that cash. So that's how I all of a sudden realized, hey, why don't I do a money clip? So this was my first one I did. Let me get it centered better. There we go. So that was the first one I did. And I'm trying to get in better light. There we go. So you see how it's got like I did the Monopoly Man on the front.
Mm.
Says cento for the dollars and then 100. So that was the first one, first rendition I did. And I noticed there was a couple things I didn't like. The clip was a little long. I didn't like some of the details, and I felt the the Monopoly Man was kind of gimmicky. I didn't want to just do him, so that's when I changed it up to these ones.
Mm.
So then I started doing this design, and then everybody knows I did lots of colors with this. This will be one of my favorite ones. This was the iridescent with the rainbow metal.
Yeah, that's a cool color. That is. I like that.
Yeah, it looks kind of like an oil spill.
Yeah, like titanium when it's burnt, it goes all
Yeah.
that color, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, not that camera. Sorry, I'm trying to get a. There we go. And then yeah, I started doing the coins. So these were the next coins I did.
Mm. Big up the coins. Big up the coins.
Yeah, the double sided. Started doing these, and then yeah, I just evolved from there. Like I just started doing more different designs. Went over to these folded bills. These ones are these ones I'm pretty proud of. Just a because of the fit on the brim. So these ones are a bit different because they're one piece solid iron. So every other clip that you get zinc or nickel. This is one piece solid iron folded. So we had to make sure that bend was perfect and make sure the dimensions were perfect because Too small, it sits off the brim. Too big, it doesn't sit on the brim properly. So yeah, I did my research, I did my work, made sure this design would come out, and
Yeah, they are good. I've got a load of them, and they are they
yeah,
do.
these are definitely my favorite. The fact that it's a seamless design all the way through really really makes your hat pop. You know, I
Mm.
kind of really, I don't know why I gravitated towards the clips more. I think it might be the old school guy in me. Like I had a hard time sometimes putting holes in my hats. You know, stabbing holes.
Listen, I'm like that. I'm like that. I'd much rather have flips, clips. If I put a pin, I'll put it through the eyelet.
Right, right, yeah.
I
So
don't
it took
necessarily.
me it took me a long time, brother. It took me a long time to
Mm,
actually be like, okay, I'll pin up a hat. You know, even still though, I admit it to everybody that I don't walk outside the house every day with my hat pinned up. You know, all
oh yeah.
crazy. But every day I do have a brim clip on
Mm,
because I realized early it was the most convenient hat jewelry. You find one that matches your hat, you put it on your brim, you walk away, right? Um, the early issues with clips were the quality. The quality of clips were really bad in the beginning. I'll be honest, like I'm not even trying to fire shots at anybody. I don't even think really any of the guys who were doing clips back in the day are still around, but quality was really bad. Like they'd be falling off your brim. Sizing was all weird. You know, you could fold them in your hand. Yeah, it just wasn't. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the state of the clip game. So
mm,
that I came out with this guy, and I really started. I made this as like a one-off. Like this was like, oh, this is a really good idea. I think I should make this. You know, I think a few people will like it. Let's do it, right? So I made it, and yeah, next thing you know, man, it's been fucking 4 years later. Yeah, 4 years later now, still making money clips. Still, yeah, still just fucking pushing out new designs, new ideas. Um, One thing I will say right now actually is a lot of people will say that I'm the money man, right? I personally am not the money man. I don't like that title or that moniker. I always
mm,
created as we're all the money man because at the end of the day, like on these clips, I put very little self branding. You're very rarely gonna see Lamb's Lids 416. You know,
mm,
Lamb. It's all this money man brand because I wanted the money man to be everybody. I wanted everyone to be able to identify with it. I wanted it to be able to basically, you know, like I said, everyone be able to identify and recognize with it, like be able to, you know, make it their own, not just wearing somebody else's brand or somebody else's name. You're actually wearing like a piece, you know, because the way I looked at it was like, you know, we're all the money main because, you know, no matter what you do in life, you're always, you know, looking out for your own money, you know? So we're
mm.
all the money man. Doesn't matter what you do. Might not necessarily be your end goal, but you're gonna need it to survive, right? So by
Yeah,
any
yeah,
means necessary, that's was kind of the like that was like the original kind of catchphrase I was trying to go with. But then I realized like uh, I started just letting the pieces talk for themselves and the idea build itself, if that makes any sense. Like I didn't
yeah.
try to just let it
Let
happen.
it get its own. Let it get its own story. But it'll just start, and then people will just add to it. You keep making more and more, and here you are. You know what I mean? How many clips in? How many different designs in? And
Exactly.
it's still going strong.
Yeah, I've lost count at this point, really, and I can honestly say it's 95% of my success is solely dedicated or directed from the community. Like if it wasn't from the community, or wasn't because of the community, I don't think I would still be making clips and still be, doing lamb's lids as everyone
Mm.
knows, lamb's lids. Like I would still be in
Yeah.
the showing off my hats, being a part. But yeah, if it wasn't for the amount of people who got behind me, who support, like I can't even stress how much in the DMs, in my messages, on my posts, just the amount of people encouraging me, right? Like
Mm.
it goes beyond just people sending fire emojis. Like some people will go out of their way to actually like in my DMs tell me like, man, what you're making is like, very unique and creative. And I really like your units. This is like, I like your whole brand, your whole theme, everything you're trying to push. Right. So,
Mm.
uh, it's a good feeling to have, people get behind you and, want to support you. Right. So I actually did, I realized like, a lot of people were telling me like do an ambassadorship or, kind of create like a loyalty program or, and I don't know, for me, all that stuff seems like very gimmicky, right?
Mm.
I wanted to do something that was a little bit more genuine, a little more legit. So, what I did was I ended up just creating a small circle. I ended up calling them the Money Mandem. And it's like just like a bunch of guys, bunch of homies who have each on their own gone out of their way to, show me genuinely that, they either support me, they want to see me do well, they like the brand, right? They're just words of encouragement, right? Just been real genuine folk.
Mm.
Kind of circled them all up and, started giving them like early access. I'm gonna start running stuff with them where, we're gonna do little cat battles. So I recently just did a cat battle. It was the direct deposit. So that's what we call the group chat, the direct
Yeah.
deposit. And running it with them, letting them get whoever wins those cat battles, let them get an F and F, let them do a colorway on a clip. Just little ways for me to give back, to people that I've noticed are, have been throughout the years, genuine, honest supporters, and just really, kind of really got behind the lambs. Figured I'd gather them all together in a circle, like-minded individuals, and try to just like grassroots build a community and, kind of just build, I guess, like a circle of people that rock the clips and like what I'm doing, kind of thing.
Nice. That's what you got to do. Give back because at the end of the day, they're the people that are helping, buy, promote, etc.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like Two Dot. Like
Without
that.
them,
I, I first saw all your stuff through Two Dot because Two Dot does all the visuals and that, and that was the first time I ever
yeah,
seen
and
it.
shout out Too Dark as well. Like Too Dark,
Yeah.
I've known Aaron. I don't even know now. Like I've lost count. Probably a good 4 years, maybe. Like, I remember when I first got into the fitted scene. There was only, two guys really out from the UK. There was this one guy's name was Custom Craze, and,
Yeah.
really good dude, man. He was a chill guy, and then, the other one was Too Dark, and, yeah, I just always remember, Too Dark. He was always, very like he saw the potential. I guess he saw the potential in what I was doing. He saw the drive. He saw the how I was just genuine with all of my interactions, and, he was a big motivator in the beginning. I got to give that guy a big shout out. He really believed in me right early on, and he really did push me because there was times, I'm not even gonna lie, there was times when I just didn't want to do it anymore, man. Like, um, not that I didn't feel like I like creative, but I was just burnt out. I was burnt out. Had a lot going on in my life. I just, I just was like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quit, right? And,
Mm.
yeah, Too Dark, a couple other guys, they were big, they're instrumental in being like, yo, don't quit, man. Like, just take a break, regroup, recharge. just come back stronger kind of thing, right? And I'm thankful for guys like that, because if it wasn't for them, yeah, like it could be a totally different story right now, you know.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Community and people, and getting behind people. And that's what it's all about, you know?
That's the biggest. I think that's the biggest benefit to the hack community, right? I think that's the biggest part that draws people in to our community, is the fact that, for the most part, right? Don't get me wrong. There's
Yeah.
bad apples everywhere.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
but for the most part, we're all very, genuine people, and we just want to talk hats, make friends with other like-minded individuals, and chop it up, and just it's really all of our hobbies, right? We all
Mm.
have lives, so it's good to be able to enjoy your hobby with other people. You know what I mean?
And that's one of the main reasons I started this, because, like, I've people know my profile, know me, but a lot of people didn't even know what I look like, because I never post
Hmm.
anything of me or anything. So this was one of the reasons why I thought, you know what, let's just let people know the person behind it, and what better way? I'll do it through past stuff and showing old stuff. Like I say, I've not, I was never really very social media orientated or whatever. So I've been collecting since late '90s, but only went on social media probably like 4 or 5 years ago. You know,
Yeah,
so, and it's cool because none of my other friends or anything over here do anything like this. They've got no interest in that. So the only time I can talk to people with hats is finding the community. You know what
yeah,
I mean? So,
yeah. I try to see. You know what's funny though, brother, is that, yeah, people don't quite. I guess it's the Americans mostly. They don't quite
mm,
understand what it's like for us, as fitted collectors in a country that has no fitted like culture at all, right? Like,
mm,
there is no there we don't have any hat stores. We don't have any brick and mortar shops selling custom designs, We don't have the cat meetups and all the cat collectors. Like, very rarely do I walk outside my house and someone's like, "Yo, is that a yard goat hat?" Like, you know
mm,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I feel in the States there's way more of a cap culture. So for them it's like, it's just normal, right? Well, with us it's like, man, being able to talk to somebody who enjoys hats like I do is so refreshing.
It's right as well. And it's like me and uh, Robster. I don't know if you follow him on
Yeah, yeah,
Instagram.
man. Yeah, yeah.
But we're going to New York in April for a week, and We're going to meet up with that many different people, do some content, do some stuff,
That's
just to
odd.
try to push the
Yeah,
UK side of it. You know what I mean, and show them, because like you might have seen, I go to war with New Era Europe all the time, because they they couldn't be so far off the pulse if they
mhm.
tried. Like their main aim is influencers, clicks, views. That's all their interest, and
Yeah.
they'll do these videos.
Oh, connection's lagging. Connection's lagging. Hello.
Are we back? Well,
Yes, we're
we went
back.
dark then. Yeah, they
Yep.
keep doing these showcase things, and it's just like a person talking about, oh, fitted's this, like they've been a collector, and they're just showcasing what's for sale on the website. But it's so bad. But I'll tell them, I'll just comment, and they don't like it,
So,
because
well,
they
so
just,
what would you say then in Europe as the premier fitted supplier? Would it be Toppers?
yeah, it's toppers.
Like,
Toppers are online, and then if you're talking physical shop,
yeah,
it's just fitteds in Berlin, Hamburg, because they do a lot of their own limited number stuff. can only get it from the store. And that there's a couple of other
Does
German.
Toppers have a store in Europe? Do they have like a physical store
No,
that's all online?
yeah, it's all
Hmm.
online through a warehouse.
That's surprising. I feel like he would do well if he opened up a store somewhere
But
in.
I think, but he's picking the right place, isn't it? Because he's based in Austria, so I don't think there's many like your foot traffic kind of thing. Whereas in Germany, somewhere like that, in a big city in Germany, but you're going to pay the premium to open a store there, aren't you? And like you say, you've got places like Just Fitted, you've got places like Kicks 93 that do certain stuff. I think there's a couple of other places. We used to have hat stores. We had Lids, but they all closed down. There's one new era. There's
What?
one new era store left. Yeah, so Lids came to the UK in
Yeah.
like I want to say like 2019, 2020, and then
Mhm.
by 2023 they'd all closed down.
Wow. I didn't know that.
But I mean, they were shit lids. Like, like the think of the worst lids you can get. That's what they were. They had basically your basic 32 teams or whatever, and then you'd have 5 or 6 different fitteds with a side patch, and then the rest is garbage
Uh,
jersey.
uh,
So
I feel
it
like they
didn't
dropped the
quite
ball
work.
on that one. They dropped the ball. Like I feel like there's a large market. You just got to cater to your market, right? Like
Mm,
if you threw in a few, Premier League fitteds in there, maybe some NFL, some good NFL ones. You got
yeah.
a few more people willing to buy,
This
right?
is, this is why I'm always arguing with New Era Europe because if they just just listen to the collectors and go at the collectors and like the collectors will bring in people, other thing because they did their end of year rap, that on Spotify, and Instagram it was that. And apparently the 5950s is their best selling silhouette in the UK. So why not promote that hat? But they don't really do a lot of promotion of that hat. It's all 940,
Yeah.
950, dad
Hey,
hat,
uh,
fashion stuff. So
I, I mean, I feel like it's the same. It's the same here. Like we do have a lot of lid stores, um,
mm,
but I find the collections they get in the states, we don't necessarily get them, or we won't get all the teams. Um,
yeah,
and especially if there's no J's in that collection, we're 100% not getting it. So I find it's like it's almost like you guys got the we get the trickle down from the states, and then it's almost like you guys got the trickle down from us. Like because it sounded like your selection was even worse than ours, man.
yeah. And then listen to this. So then that they've all closed down, right? 2 years ago, nearly 3 years ago.
Yeah.
In TK Maxx or TJ Maxx, whatever you want to call it, over here now, you'll still find fitteds with the lid sale stickers on them.
So
You
they
know what I mean?
just bought the stock,
Yeah,
right?
you'll
Oh,
find new era socks, new era like all the stuff that was left it from lids.
that's wild. All chilling at TJ Maxx.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Right. Let, let's get on to the flashback crown. I'll show a few crowns. I always theme them for the guest. So I've dug deep for this. You might know what this is, you might not. So this was from a company called Heartbeats Toronto.
Oh,
And
what? That's the CN Tower?
yeah,
What?
it's like a sound wave,
That is wicked. I have never seen that.
and it was called Heartbeat Toronto.
That's amazing. When did you grab that?
Uh, I want to say 2013, probably 2012, something like that.
I feel like I've seen that though, like on the streets.
Yeah, you might have seen that. They did them in black. I think they did a few like Blue Jays coloured ones.
I was
There
gonna say,
might
I
be
think
one
I
with
remember a
black.
black one. Yeah.
And then I'll pick this one out because it's Canadian. You're a Blue Jays fan, proper Blue Jays box. But this is old.
Oh, did you get the OVO one? Nice.
So this is 2013. So it says
What?
2013, and it come in this box. Had green grass in it,
No way. That's wicked.
and then you've got the
Oh, yeah.
J, and then there's your.
Oh,
I
man.
think to be fair, this was one of the first. One of the. I think it's the first or second year that the OVO collab happened. I think,
What?
and I mean this. It's still got the price tag on. I don't know if you'll see it. This back in 2013. This was $82.99.
$82 now. That would be over 100.
But I don't know if that's Canadian. So what would that be about? I don't know. But
Wow,
and then
that's a good one. And you still have the box too. That's amazing.
now I've dug deep to this last one, right? Because this is quite. I've got a few more of them in this collection, but I can't find them because I didn't have time to look. But you'll appreciate this, being the Monopoly man that you are.
Oh, what?
So that's the community chest,
That-
and there's your friend.
Shut
On
the
the
front. Yo, where the fuck did you get that?
So I've got another one that says "Go" on it. I've got another one. I think it's Jail.
That's
Uh,
amazing. Where did you get that
and
hat?
then I've also got you remember the brand Crooks and Castles?
Yeah, yeah.
They did a Monopoly collaboration, so I've got all the colours of the Crooks. So it's got the Crooks C, and then it's got the Monopoly M in the middle of it, and
Oh,
it says
that's
Crooks
amazing.
Monopoly on the back.
Where did you get that community chest hat though?
I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure I got it from New Era store. I'm pretty sure.
That is amazing. That under visor is crazy. They,
I've got
they got to do that
another.
again just for me.
Oh, that. Yeah,
Amazing.
cool. And they've all got different undervise. So, but this is community chest. He's in the chest. I think the go one he goes past go or jail or whatever it is. There's
That
a whole
wicked.
set. I think there was 7 or 8 hats. I think there was.
Because I got one Monopoly hat. It was by My Fitteds. They did it. They did the dog, and it was like the 3/4 panel, and one panel was brown to represent the dog shit or something, and then it had has swerve on the back, I think, and then pass go on the side. And then it's got the Hasbro sticker in the guts.
Nice. I've got another one, and it's got like the Monopoly City on it, and it says, "I run this town," and it's the Money Man, and it's all the Monopoly. Trying to find.
Another good one. Fuck. How many hats would you say you have?
Probably, I think we're between 2,000 to 2,500. I think.
Damn, brother. Fuck, that's a lot of
But like,
hats.
look, I've just got random shit. So here's a New Era Japan Pac-Man.
Oh, that's fucking sick though. What with the Pac-Man on the bottom? That's fire. What?
No, that's old. That's
That's
I don't
fucking
know.
sick though.
And that's all embroidered. It's not printed. That's all thick embroidery.
Oh damn.
So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I just like cool. I like different cool hats. Like I just.
So do you have do you mostly will buy New York teams or do you kind of just buy whatever you're
Yeah. So
kind of
I
thing?
got mostly New York, and then but I've got all teams. That's all different teams. I've got some. Got a lot of Rangers stuff.
What would you say
But
your number one non-New York team would be?
oh no, that's a good question. Lake Elsinore Storm.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I've got this not many people have seen this, and I don't know why they don't bring this back.
What the fuck is that?
It's the Storm Eyes, but it was a pumpkin version. So it's like must have been for Halloween or whatever.
That's amazing. And then what material is the dome? Like, what is
So
that?
all them white bits are like 3M reflective. So when you take a picture, it all lights up.
Oh, that is fucking dope.
So, but this is a proper on field. So this must have been a theme Halloween night maybe.
Yeah. Like a jack-o'-lantern night or
I've
something.
got that in New York in 2015.
Fuck, that's a really good buy, man. Like, see what I mean though? Like some of those hats that you have, like they're timeless. You know, like no one's ever gonna be able to duplicate it or replicate them, right? It'll never be the same.
I'm trying to. I really want to find that Monopoly one. I know what it looks like. I just don't know where it is. It's the problem when you. I
Yeah.
sort of know where stuff is, but I sort of don't know where stuff is. I know what colour it is, and I keep thinking I've found it, and then
And then it's something else.
why do I think it's down there?
When you got 2,500 hats, it's easy to
Oh no,
it's easy to lose a couple, you know?
well, listen, you know it's bad when it gets to the point where like you're looking and you're like, I forgot that. I think not, and then you get it, and then you find it, and you're like, shit. Where did I leave that? It's I don't.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I feel like you obviously talked to Tony, right? Why not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not? He's the same way. He's told me he's done the same thing. He's been like, yeah, like it's bad when you see a hat and be like, oh, that's fucking fire, man. I gotta buy it. And you buy it, and then you realize you already bought it. Like, oh my god.
I was talking to him because when we were in New York, last year, and we was talking, he was like, yeah, you got everything filed, and he knows exactly where he got it from, where he bought it from, the
Yeah,
size.
he's never made that mistake.
I need to start doing stuff like that because fucking hell,
Yeah,
you can.
he was showing me, man. Like I feel like it happens to all of us when we first get into the community. You see all the hats, and you're like, oh, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that, right? Like, gotta buy them all. They're all fucking dope. So it's for him, it was easy for him to like me accidentally double up one or two, you know. Yeah, he just changed it up after that.
There you go for all you hip hop fans. I bet you ain't never seen one of these.
Wow. No way.
So that was from Co-America Park when he did the Monster Tour. You could only get it from the park.
That is
And I
fucking.
managed to know someone that was going. How crazy is that? So I've had that for years.
What a crazy cap to get with the M&M side patch, man. That's another hat that you'll never be able to replace. Like,
But like and that's one of the things like that. I wish New Era would get all some of the licenses back because they used to have a lot of licenses for hip hop, like the Wu Tang. They used to have all the Wu Tang license and that. So I've got loads of Wu Tang stuff. I've got a cream hat. Where is it? From New Era Korea, and it says cream, and then underneath. Oh, here's one you'll know about this. This is Canadian, isn't it? Toronto.
yeah, KOTD, King of the Dot. That's King of the Dot.
Oh, here's the Wu Tang one. So you've got. So obviously, it says cream. You've got your Wu Tang on the back.
That's dope.
But then underneath, casseroles, everything around me.
That's even more dope. Oh my god, that's sick.
What else we got? There we got Heather Gray Wu Tang.
What?
Jet Black Wu Tang.
When did they drop these?
You God in metallic gold. All this.
You God.
And it's even got his. Yeah, I think that was 2015, roughly. I think.
Yeah.
Diplomats. Nice white.
That's sick too. What?
Dipset.
They did a diplomat's hat. When did they do a diplomat's hat? Like, man, I was not aware of these.
Oh, there's the Jay-Z one. I got 99 problems, but my cap ain't one.
That is fucking sick. Oh my god. Man, those Wu-Tang ones though, those ones are it. Wu-Tang's my all-time favorite.
Yeah, Rob went and saw him tonight in London.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I wish I
Yeah,
could. I
he sent
wanted
me
to see him in
he sent me
Toronto,
some
but Method
videos.
Man,
Look good, man.
yeah, Method Man was supposed to be, or Method Man wasn't able to come the last time the Wu-Tang Clan was here.
Wouldn't let him in.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him in, or he didn't want to come, or something. I don't know, but he didn't end up coming, so I didn't go to that show. But I still wish I did, man. Like regretting it now. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll never be able to get to see Wu-Tang again. Like
Yeah, because they said this is the final one, but
yeah.
how many times have we heard that from bands and artists? The money talks, as they say, don't it?
Exactly. They would once they see the payout, they're more than likely to take it.
I'll show you one last one. This is this is a restoration project at the minute, right? But the hat's so rare you've probably never seen it. So do you know anything about snowboarding?
No. Well, I'll
Right.
live a little.
So there was a company that called Forum Snowboards. I think they've gone bust now. But back in 2010, I think it was, or 9, they made a series of snowboards, and the bottom of the board was all a Bob Ross painting. You know Bob Ross,
Yeah.
right?
Happy
So,
little.
so they've got the hat. Yeah, obviously it needs to be a restoration, but we got Bob Ross. Look, happy
What?
boarding.
No way.
But then inside, it's all Bob Ross. It's silk lined with all Bob Ross paintings.
That is next level.
But
That is so cool, man.
and I paid $5 for that.
That's insane.
So we're gonna get that restored to its former glory. But there's Big Bob,
That's
Bob Ross himself.
amazing. It's fucking sick. I think the inside is the best with the paintings.
Yeah, and they're all like different
Because
paintings.
did you get the Northern Lights collection from Hat Club?
No,
It has it's got the Aurora Borealis on the inside of the panels.
not. Oh, listen, I love a good liner or underbrim. You know what I mean? You can't beat a proper
Yeah.
good. I mean, I've got a. Where is it? I've got like. It was there. I tell you what, I keep moving stuff and it just disappears. Where is it?
Too many.
But it's a hat. As soon as I can see it from a mile off, but for whatever reason I can't. But I do like a good. I'll show you a good liner. Which hat is it? It's a plain one. This one is it? Absolutely not. That one. Absolutely not. Why can't I? It's just a plain. I'm struggling. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Sorry. I'm not looking good here on camera. Oh, here it is. I mean, if we want to talk about liners, look at that.
What?
That's all the world's Yankees World Series patches.
That is fucking cool, man. Where did you get that one?
Hat Club, look, old school Hat Club.
Oh fuck! That
Just
was.
a plain Jane. Got a metal New Era logo.
Oh shit! I remember when they did so. They did those for a little while.
Yeah,
I
and that's
remember.
literally. But New Era used to do some cool shit, man.
Yeah, they did. I
Like,
don't know. I don't know what
I mean,
happened.
I know people, and I know a lot of people are not big Star Wars fans, but I'll show you a Star Wars art. He says, when I fucking find it. Where is it? I found it earlier, and now I can't find it. So I'm having a bad time. Oh, here it is. Right, if you want to talk liners, I mean, look, I've still got the tag on it, the Star Wars tag.
The Star Wars.
Yeah, but look, each film, look, it lists. So it lists every film inside, and then it's the poster of every film.
That's fucking crazy. And New Era did that too.
Yeah, New Era.
When the fuck did they drop that?
There's no done.
Man,
it's even got a black satin liner, not a black nasty, a black satin. You know what I mean?
Crazy, man. The amount of cool caps that you have, like the different brands that they branched off with, like the non-MLB ones.
Oh yeah, like I've got so many like streetwear stuff. So like Mishka, Tendi, all that. But I think that's half of the. I think that's good, like to be unique. Like some people just collect sports stuff. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like look at like that one. Look at this one. It's made from jersey material. Like Pierce, Bryant, Mello, and then that's denim, like printed denim. So you got Iverson, McGrady.
That's old school too, because this is like
LeBron. But then this is New Era at 50. So this was from 2004, 50th anniversary New Era.
what?
So all the inside of the hats were gold with 59 at 50.
Oh,
And they had that tag.
shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was 2004. That was.
I'm trying to think if I remember any of my hats having. I wouldn't have paid attention to that really back then though.
Because like the Terror Squad hat, my Capture the Flag Terror Squad hat, that's the gold liner because that was 04. I've got a load. Like you say, I just like different stuff. You know what I mean, you got classic Disney Steamboat Willie. You know what I mean?
What? That's fucking sick too.
And that's like a leather brim with like a
Script is wild. Leather brim too. Why is that so fire?
and then that's like a hemp material.
Yo, this cap is fire.
Cool, isn't it? Like it is.
Hemp
Just,
and leather. Like, yo, that's sick, man. I'd be afraid to curve that though, just because
yeah,
of
keep it nice.
the.
We go thing. Budweiser, you want a Bud out? You know what I mean? I don't even know where I got this from, man. But that was probably like buy 100 bottles of Bud, get the fucking hat free. I reckon. Take the coupon each packs. Once you've got 6, you get a hat.
No, knowing Bud, it'd be like a fucking snapback or something, you know?
Yeah.
A stupid trucker hat. Fuck, that's crazy, man. See, like most people I've seen when they show me their collections, it's like a lot of dope hats, mostly MLB. I've never seen the ones like that though. The Steamboat Willie, that one was crazy. The Bob Ross one, that one's next level. The all the Wu-Tang Clan ones, those ones are sick too.
Have you said? You probably. I don't know. I don't know which hat this is. This is just going to be a guess of which one that is. Oh yeah. So this is fellow Canadian actually. So you got the Capture the Flag 59 at 50. So that's Trevor Andrews, the Canadian Olympic snowboarder. That was his hat that he made.
Just the unboxing alone, that's next level. With the
that's like satin lined 59.50. And then it's signed. There's number 64 out of 288. And it's signed by him. And that they did a load like that, capture the flags. But I was hoping the Terror Squad one was close, but it's right at the bottom.
Man, that's fucking cool though. When did you get that hat's older, yeah?
Oh, 2004, these are. This is
Damn.
2008. That's ostrich leather. That's James Bubba Stewart, the world supercross champion. You know what I
What?
mean?
When did they do these hats?
So this was made in 2008. This one.
So it sounds like around 2008 they did a bunch of like
Yeah,
brand.
well, 04 was when they started, and then they did it up to 08. This is number 153 of 290. So they were all limited to under 300 hats.
Yeah, yeah, so definitely keep care of those ones.
Oh yeah, I've got that. I've got Travis Barker one. I've got a Terror Squad one. Dizzy Rascal, Fabulous. So that I'm trying to get all the. I'm trying to get all of them if I can.
Oh, like trying to find them now.
Yeah, that's why I like to. I like to hunt old stuff. Right, but sometimes
Got any luck finding anything or?
I did find one that I've been looking for, a DJ Green Lantern one, but people want stupid money, like $1,000. I'm not paying $1,000.
$1,000. That's crazy. But a DJ Green Lantern would be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah,
I,
it's cool.
I can still remember his DJ hook in my ear, you know?
And then there's a Cameron one, a Purple Haze Cameron Dipset one. But again, $1,000. People are crazy. You're not getting
Yeah,
$1,000 for it.
easily people would be asking for that, especially someone like Cameron, right? He was really popular when we were so
But then there's other ones that you can get cheap. There's like a couple of skateboarders, like what's his name? I can picture his name, but I can't. Bucky Lassick, he's got one.
yeah.
Stevie Williams, he's got one. A DGK one.
Dude.
DJ Bobito, he's got one. There's a David Ortiz Big Poppy one. There's a George Gervin one. There's a Roger Clements one. That'd be nice to get.
Roger Clemens one. I'm sure that one's probably worth a fortune.
Yeah. Who else is there? There's quite a few.
Fuck, I didn't know they did that many.
There's even a Danny Mattison one.
So what for like every month they were, I guess every month or so they were dropping these.
But you could only buy these at flagship stores. You could only buy them at certain stores. It was with one of them. I remember with one of the hats I bought. I've got someone left the press release in the box, and it's an email from New Era, and it's saying when they're getting released, who's releasing them, etc. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, so yeah, so you really been collecting then for a while, eh?
Yeah, at least. Well, yeah, like late '90s, early 2000s. Like you're saying, there's a lot of stuff I wore and trashed. You know what I mean? That I wish I still had, but I try and so like every hat I make now, I'll buy two. I'll always keep two of my. So I've got one to keep, one to wear because I know if I wreck it, it'll. Looking back, I'll be like, why didn't I keep one?
Yeah. Why did I wear it? I wish I kept it like mint condition. Yeah, I know. I wish I did that with some of mine too. I just have the one, and yeah, I'm regretting it. Yeah,
I mean,
I wish I did that.
what's your favourite one that you've done? Hat. I like that one you did with Still the maple leaves one.
I would say, yeah, probably the maple syrup one was my favorite. Just because the first one I did, I was a little bit more constrained because he was telling me, oh, I want a hat with a script. So that was kind of the route I went. I wasn't necessarily a fan of the script, but the maple syrup one, that one was 100% just solely my idea. I liked the fact that I did it too because it just felt quintessentially Canadian to me, like it was.
You're not getting anything more Canadian than the maple syrup, are you?
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? And it was just like, it was just meant to be. Like the second the Maple Leafs logo was unlocked, that was the first thing I said, like, to all my buddies. I'm
Mm.
like, maple syrup, Maple Leafs. I'm like, it makes too much fucking sense. Like the hook speaks for itself. Like, I don't even need to tell you the hook, and you're gonna understand it. Like, so it was, yeah, it was, and that hat too. I like it because it worked out in my favor. Just that I was able to submit everything was still, they were able to create the hat before the suede, the walnut suede got vaulted.
Mm.
I think suede in general got vaulted, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, so it was nice that that was able to release and have a little bit of that walnut suede. It was good. I yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a proud moment, man. Like um it was one of those like because it sold out too. I think it sold out right away. So it was one of those like, the community likes this hat. It was very gratifying to be able to create something that people wanted to buy, and people wanted to wear on their head.
Perfect. You know what I mean? Bit of a patriotic success.
Yeah, man, and with the own Canadian store too, right? It felt right, and even Shaheen had still, like, when he saw the mock up, like he was like, "Oh yeah, 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 we got to do that." Like, it just, anyone I showed it to or told the idea, it was one of those like, "Yeah, fucking no brainer, man." Like,
Mm.
I'd be upset if you don't do that kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, it was good, man. It's been the community's been great. Hack community in general's I feel it's on a bit of an upturn. It got a little stale there for a bit. Uh,
Mm.
but I think now it's a little bit, yeah, going a little bit more back to the roots of community. I think for a while there was too many people just trying to make money as opposed
Hmm.
enjoying the community, right? And yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, the community's always kind of been like that. Like, the reselling was really heavy back in the COVID days, and like, I remember you wouldn't even be able to buy a fucking COVID pirate logo
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
with a pink undervisor or something, sold out in seconds. Right now, you've got a little bit more choice, right? There's hats everywhere. Um, but it's still, there's still people out there trying to make money. The FNFs sometimes. Um, it's like, I find some people take advantage of it a little bit too much to the point where they're trying to make a business out of it. And it
Mm.
kind of takes away from, like, someone like yourself, right? Where
Mm.
you've got three good ideas, you want to get some hats, you want to get your hat made, you have the drive to do it, and you go out and you do it, and you're just trying to do it to get that one idea, that hat made. You're not necessarily trying to make money off this venture, right?
No, I lost money on the first two because living in the UK, shipping of individual hat to the US is like it's between $30 and $35. Like I'm charging 55 for that, 20 shipping. You know what I mean? So I lost out on every single hat that went to the US. Well, worldwide, anything that didn't go to the UK.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you were willing to do that though because you're happy to be a part of this community and you want to be a part of this community, and you're
Exactly, and that's what I said. Like, I don't want to make a business out of it. I've got a perfectly good job that pays me perfectly good money. This is just a hobby, and it's a good way of. I like the FNFs because I can do cool things that I like, but I also get physical. It's a physical portfolio, so then it makes it that little bit easier when you're talking to stores or trying to see if a store would work
yeah,
with you, that say, listen, right, here's my physical, I've got hats, etc. And that's what I found, and I found it did help because there is a couple of things in the works and that. But again, it's not. I'm not doing it because, oh yeah, look at me, you know what I mean. I do it because I like hats. I like the community. I want to make a nice hat. I'll make a nice hat. It's cool. That's
yeah,
it.
exactly. And that's think that's the grassroots that it's slowly getting back to, like, and that's what makes this community thrive is that kind of mentality, and everybody having that mentality. And I think that's what was the big attraction for myself and probably yourself and everybody who ended up joining the community was, it felt like more like a community, right?
Mm. And you can tell now because everyone's starting to get. There's always some sort of hat battle going on.
Yeah.
There's that you've got unboxings like mail calls and that people are doing lives again. Like I say,
Yeah.
I started doing this. You've got Wes doing Caps Locked Pod. He does his thing. You've got all the Bean, Keep It a Bean podcast doing their thing, as well as you got like views will always be the mainstay in the community. That's you know what
Yeah.
I mean. So
Yeah.
well,
No, you're
it,
right. You're right.
at the
There's
end
so
of the day,
many.
you want loads of different stuff that because me as a collector, I want to get as much different shows and things as I can. So
Mhm.
why not? If you're going to do it, why not? It be created by the community for people in the community. That's the best
Yeah.
way to do it.
No, I totally agree, man. And like, uh, there was a while there where a lot of the live videos were just, guys talking shit about each other.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Making memes and, fuck this guy and fuck that guy. But I feel like those people weeded themselves out of the community, and the real ones remain.
And,
It's
and and that
it's
seems to be the cycle, don't it? Every year, that's the cycle. You'll get a few new people come in. They just all they want to do is sell you shit, and then they
yeah,
end up falling out with people talking shit about each other, and then they disappear.
yeah. Then they disappear, and then someone else comes and replaces them. Like, there's always going to be the new scammer. There's always going to be that new guy that everyone's hating on because he took a bunch of money and didn't send out the pins or didn't send out the hats, whatever, right?
Mm.
But like, yeah, I guess like what some people would be like, oh yeah, man, like you're an OG, and it's like it sounds weird to me, but like I guess okay, yeah, sure, I've been around for 5 years or so now in the community, um, but like I feel like there really isn't any OGs or any of that kind of thing. Like there's just people who've been here longer than others. We all are hat collectors at the end of the day,
Mm. Yeah,
So, like for instance, you might have a lot of hats that I would say 90% of the people don't, right? But that doesn't take away from somebody else's collection, right?
yeah,
Like someone else's collection is just as good, and we appreciate it just as much, right? And I think what sets
exactly.
that's what
If
sets that community apart.
if it's 10 hats or 10,000 hats, makes no difference. That
Exactly.
the collection was built from the same passion. So,
Exactly. That's what joins us all together, I feel, right? Like it's different with the shoes. Like with the shoes, there was a lot of there's a lot of judgment, a lot of
mm,
gatekeeping, a lot of like, oh, you cop those, you wear those, right? Well, in the hat community, it's not really like that. Unless it's a snapback. You show me a snapback and be like, brother, you're in
oh
the wrong
yeah,
spot. You know? Brother, you're in the wrong spot. I don't know what you're
yeah,
doing. But fitted by all means, like I'm down to see them all, like from what you've showed to all the new hats people are coming up with now. Like it's cool, man, to see the progression of the fitted game.
yeah. And at the end of the day, you buy what you like. Just because someone on one show or someone on another show, or we say we don't like a certain hat, don't mean it's a
Yeah,
bad hat. It's just not to our taste. But there's a hat for everyone. Buy what you like. That's what I always
ex-
say. You can be like what I learned over the years was, and everyone makes this mistake. I think they get that excited because it's a new hats. Look at all these hats. So you just buying and buying, and then one day you'll just look and you'll be like, why the fuck did I buy that hat? Why did I buy that? Why did I buy that? Like
yep,
that's what you'll learn as you progress. It's quality over quantity. It's that is
back,
the one thing.
yep. I got a taxi cab yellow. I got a taxi cab yellow Blue Jays hat with on-field color Blue Jay logo, but a teal blue undervisor. Brother, I'm never gonna
What a
find
combination.
never am I gonna find a outfit to wear with that hat. But at the time, I'm like, holy shit, a yellow Blue Jays hat. I fucking need that. Like I need it. And so I bought it. And yeah, I've never worn it, man. I've that hat's gotta be like 6, 7 years old, and I've never worn it.
What do you reckon the best Blue Jays hat ever is?
Oh, best Blue Jay hat ever? That's easy. Like, oh, you mean like just like in general, or
Ever, yeah, ever.
I think the best Blue Jay hat ever made is this one. Shout out my friends at Still.
Let's have a look.
This one.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know. Me personally, I just love this one a lot. The Lost Woods, really good, uh, really good embroidery on that front. Really good gold side patch. Nice. And then it's this
no,
under me. I don't even know what
no,
color it is. And
that
it's
looks
like a
like a warm. It's like a warm sunshine
yeah, I
crust.
don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's
man. But it's nice. Like I just love this. This is probably my favorite hat. Corduroy, black corduroy button, black corduroy brim. I would say my favorite material for the hat would definitely be corduroy. I'm a
yeah.
big fan of the corduroy brims.
I might cause controversy now, but I think this is the greatest Blue Jays hat ever made.
Let's
Right,
see.
this is controversial.
What that's you know what? That's not too bad though. That's like a digital camo, right?
This was the 2000 and I think it's the 2013 um, on-field.
Pretty nice though.
Like, I think that camo goes so well with just the
Yeah, that is pretty
standard
good.
colours. No patch, no nothing, just on
That is
field.
pretty.
And they wore this. They wore this.
Trying to remember what year was that? You said 2014,
2013, I think.
13. Fuck,
Oh,
I'm trying.
14, sorry. 14.
It
SC
feels so
14.
familiar. Like, man, I don't remember.
Yeah, 14. That's my favourite.
That's an old school one, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you know it's old school. No new era badge. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, when did they? So they, I remember they had the first New Era badge. Remember it was that weird, like kind of. It was like the flag was kind of like circular.
Yeah.
Remember? It was like a weird shape. It had New Era written in like a weird bubble letter.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah.
There was that one, and then I feel like they got rid of it for a while, and then all of a sudden the New Era flag came out. I don't even remember when that happened.
I think that's definitely early 90s, maybe. I think. Remember, Anfield's never had the flag up until 2016, and then obviously advertising kicked in, and they said, right, you've got to have flag on in major league games now.
Really? I
Yeah,
got
'cause that's why everyone wanted tonal flags, just so you could just tonal them out, so it wasn't. But to me, the flag is part of the hat. Like you sometimes you want to see the flag because
yeah, no,
that's
100%.
part of the
hundred
part of
percent.
the
I
design.
always try to make the flag on my hats. Like always have it a different color. I never do the
Yeah,
tone.
no, 'cause you want it to stand out, don't you? That's part of the brand, the hat. You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's just another part that you color, another part that you can make. Your own kind of thing. Right?
But there you go. I'll finish off with just a random one. There you go. Just give you a
No,
Coca Cola.
I'm sick. I would rock that.
I can't. What episode was it that I showed them all? I think it was the guest. Episode 5. I showed them all. Got Fanta, Sprite. Or they did a soda series, and they come in like a special box, and you open it up, and it says Coca Cola New Era. And
No way. Who had that?
me, I showed it off on episode 5 of this.
Oh, you had it.
Yeah,
What?
I've got them all.
I
Yeah, I'll send
gotta
you a
go
clip.
back and watch episode 5. That's
Yeah,
fucking
look,
sick, man.
you got like that one, Sprite,
Oh,
green,
what?
green Sprite, purple Fanta,
Uh,
orange Fanta. I think there's a,
oh,
and then there was like an international one, so you got like Russian Coke.
the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what that says. And then there's I think that's Chinese or Thai,
That's fucking sweet.
another Russian one.
That's
There's
fucking
a,
sweet.
there's a cherry cola somewhere. I don't. The only one I never got was a Dr Pepper.
Ah, that's the best one, man.
So odd. I've never even seen one for sale.
That's the best one, man.
I know.
That's my favorite. I need the Dr. Pepper. I was just about to ask you if you had a Dr. Pepper, and then you took the words right out of my mouth.
No, cherry Coke's the closest. And I don't even know where that is.
Cherry Coke's a good one, too, though. That's pretty sick.
I don't know why it's not with it. Everything's so unorganised at the minute because I'm trying to sort out getting like a new setup and that, but so nothing's organised. It's a mess.
I got the shoe boxes for mine.
Mm.
Those
That's
little
what I mean. I'm trying to find whether use the shoe boxes, whether use IKEA like box. That I just so many different things.
It's
Thing with the
tough.
shoe box, I don't think. Like, how many hats can you get in the shoe box?
Not enough. Not enough for the amount that you have. Like
Like,
I'm
what
able.
you get in there?
I'm
10?
10.
10 hats?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
size are you?
I'm 7.5.
So yeah, so I'm a 5'8", so it's about the same size.
Yeah, you'd be able to get 10 hats in a box. You would need 250 boxes.
So I mean, it's not the cheapest option.
Like you just have a room full of boxes. Like it'd be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Whereas I want to make something that looks nice, you know. So like I was thinking, IKEA does some good stuff. That you can get inserts with like glass fronts and that, so you can do some displays for certain hats and then store the others. It's
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
collector problems. Collector problems. That's a real life collector problem.
Yeah, I know, right?
That keeping the dust off them, like
See
running out of room.
that's what the shoe boxes are good for, is the dust. The dust
Mm,
is because they remain closed, right? So that's a big thing I've had because I used to have the same ones that you have, the zip up one,
yeah,
the zip up ones with the shelves. I had that, and I'd always forget to zip it. And
yeah. I don't get it, and it gets dusty. It's
yeah, and then you're there cleaning a whole row of hats, you know.
mm, real
What
life problems. Problems of a collector. That's
what
what
time is
people
it over
don't.
there?
It is now 2:15 in the morning.
15. Oh, so you're 4 hours then ahead, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it will go back to 5 next weekend because we fuck around with the clocks, don't we?
Oh,
Daylight saving bullshit. So
oh, so
like,
you got we already did that. We
yeah,
put ours an hour forward
so
last weekend.
yeah. So usually we're 5 hours in front, but because you've done yours and we've not done ours yet, it's 4.
Oh my God, what the fuck? That
Yeah,
makes no
it's
sense.
I don't what. So I'm going to lose an hour's sleep because you want to make it an hour later.
For
I don't.
nothing, right? Like,
Yeah, just to change them back in November. Just
yeah,
leave them alone. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Just leave them
Just
alone. I
leave
know.
it alone.
It doesn't make
You
any
know?
sense. That's so fucked.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
That's too funny. Okay,
Right.
man. I'm gonna tap out.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Let me. Anything you want to say to the people before we go?
No, just appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate everyone in the community who supports me, comments, likes, shares. Doesn't go unnoticed. Without you guys, Lambs would not be possible. So appreciate y'all, and yeah, big things coming. Big things coming.
All right, people. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been a long one. It's been a good one. It's been entertaining. That's Lambs. This is Catmaster Flash,
So
and I'll be
appreciate
back
you.
next week. See you later, folks.